I'll never back down. I'll never back down. I'll never back down. I get up when I'm bleeding, barely breathing. I'll never back down.
This is the collision of common sense and comedy. This is Defenders Live.
I was 6 feet under.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
I'm trying to figure out which one of these fantastical stories we need to start with. You know what?
Which one? What?
I know what one.
What do you want to do?
Let's go to the college.
The college?
Yeah.
You want to start? Okay.
I feel.
You want to start here?
I do want to start here.
Okay.
I think that this, after kind of momentarily thinking about everything else and reflecting,
Yeah. Okay.
I think that this might be the best place to.
This is the epitome.
This will set the tone.
Oh,
I think.
I think you might be right.
It's the best way to set the tone.
The best part of waking up.
is not this stupid crap.
Nope, not at all. Nope.
So if you still don't believe that lunatics are running the asylum, get a load of an op-ed that a civil engineer student from the University of California, Los Angeles,
Los Angeles.
LA,
Thank you.
LA,
Why?
just penned for the College Fix.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, who doesn't read the
The
College,
College
Fix?
Fix.
I mean,
It's fixed.
it is a staple in every home.
It's fixed.
It, sure.
It has a fixed position.
It does. In it, Sullivan Israel.
Uh-huh.
That's the guy who wrote it.
That's
the guy who-
ironic.
he
Yeah.
wrote it. Yeah, he wrote it.
Ironic there.
Yeah, it is just a
A
tad.
little bit.
Shares that he recently took part in an online debate about systemic racism
Yeah.
that was sponsored by the Bruin Republicans.
Bruin Republicans.
Bruin.
Okay.
And that some of the UCLA students complaining during the debate that automatic subs dispensers are racist.
Sorry. What?
They're racist.
No. The whole thing. One more time.
One more time?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That some UCLA students complaining are complaining during this debate that automatic soap dispensers are racist.
Oh. Soap dispensers are racist.
Yes, they
The
are.
things that pump soap out
Yes.
are racist.
Yes. Those
How?
things.
How?
Israel said that one student said that the dispensers, quote, don't see her hands because of her skin's dark pigment.
What?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I want to see a proof.
Well,
I want proof.
hold on. Just hold on.
Okay.
It gets so much better.
All right.
He added that another student said the dispenser forces, quote, black and brown bodies, end quote, to show their palms, which are the only light areas of the skin before soap will come out.
The soap will come out tomorrow.
No, the soap will come out when you turn your hand over.
That's
and
your
wave it
bottom
under the
dollar that it'll come out.
tomorrow.
That's right. That your palm is not. There's nothing racist about a person's palm. But palm.
It's not the palm. You're right. It's racist.
And by the way, you can stick your hand upside down and it still gets showered.
Watch it. Watch where you stick your hands.
You could stick it upside down. And it still gets showered with the stuff. All right.
Yeah,
How are you using it wrong that you think it's racist?
I've never seen anybody. We happen to work with some
Some stupid
some.
people. sometimes.
Well, no, I was going to say.
Some very dark-skinned people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pigmentedly challenged folk.
No. We are pigmentedly challenged.
Oh, that's right. I got it backwards.
Yeah.
Well, but we do. I was right though. We still do work with some pigmentedly challenged.
That's
folk.
very true because some of them are even whiter than us.
Yeah,
No. These are
including the boss man. The
these
boss
are
man.
These are melanin efficient people.
Yes, the boss man especially.
Melanin efficient.
And I could make this joke because he would laugh.
He would make
at
the
it.
joke himself.
He would make the joke himself. On certain occasions, if you turn the lights off, you wouldn't see him if he closed his mouth and his eyes.
Right. That's
You
true.
wouldn't.
I could see that.
Okay. I happen to have been in the bathroom
At the same time.
with with him. Yeah. I mean, it
But, yeah, at
wasn't
the
like I
same-
was holding it for him or
Right,
anything like
but-
that.
well,
we just
I mean,
happened to have our paths crossed at the same location.
And he used the hand sanitizer.
I watched him use the soap dispenser. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And you know what? It worked.
I'm glad you finished that sentence.
I know. And it worked.
Uh-huh. Okay.
It didn't have a problem.
Yeah.
It jettisoned the soap into the palm of his hand. Not a problem. So, more from this wonderful, wonderful piece of literature.
Literature.
First of all, let me just debunk the basis of this claim. For anyone who doesn't know, the sensors on soap dispensers do not see human hands. They don't have eyes.
That's right.
They work using a simple device called a PIR sensor that recognizes infrared light, which is emitted by all people, regardless of the color, as long as they're not dead.
Yeah.
Also, I do not know about you, but those darn things never work for me. I can't remember how many times I've banged on one trying to get the soap out. Yet it never occurred to me to blame anti-Semitism as the cause.
You know, I have seen some that don't work. And you know what actually happens with those?
What's that?
The battery's dead.
Yeah, that usually is what it ends up
They
being.
never installed the battery, or the battery's dead, or the sensor is set up wrong.
Or it's out of soap.
It could be out of soap.
That's usually what mine is. I'll go in there and it's a completely out of soap.
It'll actually do that.
It'll make the noise and
Which, by the way, it sounds like it's straining every time.
it'll yeah.
It's like, geez, all right.
It's like, please stop it. Don't die.
Why don't you just go? That's all I want to hear.
The point here, though, isn't how a soap dispenser works. It's the idea that students at UCLA actually thought that they were designed with white supremacy in mind.
You can keep going. I'm good.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah.
You look like you
No,
needed
no,
to
no,
say
no,
something.
I've got to get a cup of
there. Are you
coffee here.
sure? Okay.
Uh-huh.
This and other claims like it are not unique perspectives shared by one lone student, but rather a worldwide view that is reiterated and supported by over 80 students who attended and, more accurately, Zoom bombed the debate.
There was a debate about this?
Yeah, did you not pay attention when I read
No.
at the beginning? It was a debate.
No.
It was a debate.
That's stupid.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. In this op-ed, Israel dismantled the growing notion that systemic racism and white supremacy is all around us and in everyone and everything that a person encounters. And even more, that it's a, quote, secret force that exists everywhere, permeates all things, and wields power over society, end quote. Kind of like the midichlorians from Star Wars, apparently.
Yeah. Well, for some people, it is off the scales.
It is.
Apparently, there are many of us that have gone to the dark side. That's what I hear.
No pun intended.
No.
See what you. That was a good
Thank
joke,
you.
though.
Thank you.
That was good.
It's good.
More from his article, his piece, his op-ed. The obvious objection is that the systemic racism isn't a conspiracy because it doesn't fit the definition, but followers of systemic racism blame it on everything, like it's an omnipresent boogeyman.
Yeah.
They use it to explain any encounter they dislike, and facts and data aside. It's believers cite their lived experience as proof enough, and I hear it on campus all of the time.
Okay, so things that I need I need to talk about here a little bit. Israel probably did a good job dismantling this stuff, but your lived experience is absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Your lived experience is clouded by your own prejudice. Everything that
Yeah.
you've done in your life, everything that has ever happened to you and from you are clouded by your own sense of judgment, by your own prejudice. So if you think for 1 second that somebody is racist towards you, you are the one being racist. Here is why. You are the one that took offense.
I was going to do a song, but I'm not going to.
No. You are the one who took offense.
You're the one that I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Honey.
I couldn't help it. I couldn't resist.
That's fine.
It was there.
But you're the one. The only ever one.
The one I need. Oh, yes, indeed.
That's right. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, everywhere that happens, you are the person who has taken offense. I don't care if the other person actually was being racist or not. You reacting to them being racist, or you sharing a lived experience about something being racist, and you saying that an inanimate object that has nothing to do with racism, saying that it's racist, is you being racist. Have I explained that enough?
I think you have kind of you've made that clear.
Did I clear it up? Just
I think you
I
did.
want to make sure. I mean, sometimes I stumble over my words, obviously, but I'm trying to be as direct as possible
no, I
here.
think you did pretty good.
It's just
You kind of hit the nail on the head, as it were. You know? I think it was
all
fine.
right. Just there.
I think it was
Yeah,
fine.
it's fine. Okay.
The worst part about this ideology, this is him continuing on, is that it obscures real racism and actual problems we continue to face as a nation, including the continued marginalization of many groups across the country, including so-called black and brown people. When people rant and rave over soap dispensers, it legitimizes claims of racism when racism actually occurs. Of course, there are still racists in this country. I have met some myself. In fact, I have faced real anti-Semitism throughout my life.
Well, your last name is Israel.
So there's that. He had it coming, one might say.
He only had himself to blame.
Well, actually, it was his parents, but
If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I tell you, you would have done the same. Oh.
he added that it's increasingly difficult to engage with those who cling to wild conspiracy theories related to what they view as systemic racism, since they've, quote, become so entrenched in their far-fetched beliefs that they consider all opposition to be inherently evil. Many of the pro-systemic racism students claimed all opponents to their ideas were simply racists themselves.
So, you know, this is kind of that same idea where everybody thinks that they're the hero of their story. Mm-hmm. Even the bad guy thinks in his own mind that he is the hero of the story.
Yeah.
Even Hitler at one point thought that he was the hero of the story.
I'm doing a good thing.
I am making Germany great. And that was his deal.
Yeah,
Anybody
he kind of did
with
it.
everything we do in our lives, even if you know that the things that you do are not right, you will try to make sure and talk yourself into believing that you're doing fine, that you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, you will try and talk yourself into believing your own bullcrap.
Yeah, you because nobody wants to be wrong.
Right.
Even when they are wrong.
You don't want to be the bad guy, even when you are the bad guy.
Yeah, because then it means you have to change and that you were at fault and
you're the bad guy.
you're the bad guy.
That means you deserve the punishment.
Yes. Or at the very least, the self-evaluation and the readjustment of your life. And
Right.
nobody wants to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I just, I get so fascinated by this whole, it's all systemic racism. Everything. I'm not saying that your experiences in life do define who you are and how things go as a person.
Well, yes.
Okay? I
Yes.
completely I understand that.
I agree.
But it doesn't apply to everyone across the board.
Yeah.
Okay? Just because you may have lived in a situation and maybe you're a dark colored fella and been picked on all your life, or maybe you were a dark colored fella and not picked on. Who's right?
Yes.
It's defining the actual points and actually taking each thing into consideration. And that's it. This whole tribalism thing is getting old. I'm beyond it. I'm fed up with it. You know what I mean? As he said in the op-ed, yes, racism and racists do apply.
Yep.
They are there.
They are there.
It's everywhere. You're not going to escape it.
You can't.
This is a fallen world, is a sinful world, is a bad place.
People have their own ideas about what is going on in their world around them, and that some of that brings around racism.
Yeah, you're not going to completely remove it entirely, but what you can do is not, as he mentioned, not delegitimize it by kind of making a big deal. It's a similar argument they do when everybody keeps yelling rape all the time, when it wasn't rape. False rapes and all this other stuff. It's the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
When you actually get faced with real rape, because they did to the point, and the media is not helping, not even a little bit.
The digital media,
the 24-hour news cycle. Do you know? Okay, so that kid that got killed, just recently, the boy Dante White, MSNBC was on at work today. They live covered his funeral procession.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. No. It's not a board thing. It's the fact that if they follow these people, if they show this stuff and do this stuff, they can continue to go, oh, look, see, these poor people are picked on so badly. You need to, and it helps solidify this narrative. That's all it does.
Right, yeah.
God knows I feel bad that this kid died. I truly do.
Yeah, it's not good.
I forget the cases and all.
Whatever
the kid
happened
died, and I am sad about that.
Right.
But the fact of the matter is that the fact that the 24-hour news cycle, MSNBC decided that they were going to live cover his funeral procession is nothing but trying to instill and continue racism. Period.
B from the SAV. So, is it racist for Steven saying that you're a racist for saying that someone's calling someone else a racist? My brain hurts.
Yeah. I had to pause when he was doing that. I had to slowly walk with it because I'm like, there's a lot of
probably. Probably, yes. Me calling out somebody else being racist for calling out other people's racism that isn't really racist. Yes, that probably is racism. Yeah.
So there you go. Which means either we're all racists.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is racist, or nothing is. And obviously that's not true. So you have
not true in either case.
Yes, it's not true in either case. Since everybody can agree that it's not true in either case, then what you need to do then at that point is take each situation
and actually validate.
And be open-minded and be
verify things.
Yes, no
First
agendas,
off,
no biases, no nothing.
Inanimate object. Can it be racist? No.
Well, no, you can.
No.
Hold on, just for clarity. When you say inanimate object, are you also including AI in that?
Is that animate or inanimate?
I don't know.
It's animated.
Is it?
Yeah.
It doesn't move.
Well, yes, it does.
So does a soap dispenser. You're not gonna.
So AI, I don't believe AI is.
Do you see what I'm sitting at? Like they're both
okay.
They both move. It's both animated at that point.
I get what you're saying there, but no.
Okay.
No, it is not inherently racist.
You didn't say inherently.
That's what they're talking about. It's not inherently racist. No.
No, okay.
It's not racist.
Okay.
No, it's not. AI is not racist.
Okay. I'm saying, because you said, can inanimate object be racist?
No.
That's why I asked about AI.
Is no. Is no. AI is not inanimate.
And neither is a soap dispenser.
No.
You're
AI
right.
is an artificial intelligence.
Yes.
So that's different.
It's programmed.
No, not
a rock cannot be racist.
Technically,
a soap dispenser,
AI can also be self-learning.
Soap dispenser technically could.
No, it can't.
It could.
No, it can't.
It could.
How?
If you could find another way of being able to like scan.
How?
If you could, can I
No.
pitch my idea?
No.
If somebody wanted to come up with the technology to find another way to,
If you wanted to
instead
make
of
it, okay.
reading the IR,
If you wanted to
the
make
infrared?
it racist, you could make something racist.
that's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
But as a whole,
On
something
the
is
whole.
yeah, thank you. If it is created, it is not created racist.
It can be, but
It could be created by a racist, but it's
Yes.
not created as racism.
no, because apparently people do a good enough job on. Oh, and they don't need help.
You don't need help from
We
things.
don't need tools,
Things and stuff
stuff, and things.
are not racist. It's like saying that the scary gun ban is racist.
Adam W. Johnson over Twitter, going back to my comment about my boss, apparently.
Yeah.
One of our men's bathrooms has a motivational poster at the entrance that says teamwork. Sounds like Dylan Lyles is taking that very seriously.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's completely serious.
I don't know. I'm not even going to.
Kamikaze Dodo Slug over there on the Twitter. Thank you for keeping that. Isn't the palm supposed to be washed?
Yeah. I weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it? The Knights Who Say Knee, also on Twitter. This isn't new, guys. Even Creed Bratton pointed out years ago that the bathrooms were for whites only, since there was a picture of a white man on them.
Yes. See, this is where I was going with it. John Bentley over on Facebook. If AI is sentient, which means that it's self-learning, yeah, it can learn prejudice.
Yes.
Yes.
Based off of
Right.
the experiences and
Right,
everything
right,
around,
right.
which is ironic because it's the same thing that people do.
Yeah, which is why we're saying people can be racist, but things, no.
Yeah.
No. Mm-mm. Rocky Lee over there, the Facebooks. First of all,
Oblivion Flickering also on Twitter, hashtag arm yourselves. So you're saying that my black boy holding a lantern at the end of my driveway is not racist? Oh, thank God.
nope, it's not.
Not for nothing. And
Actually, no, it's not.
I'm not 100% sure where you live, Oblivion, but I know around here there was a stretch some years back that they
have
tried.
those-
No, I know we're talking about the jockeys that were holding the lantern.
yeah.
There was a thing about 10 or 15 years ago.
Yes.
Where they tried saying around here that it was racist. It was brief. It was a blip. It disappeared, and nothing else was heard of it again.
Also, the ones where it's like the black butler statues that have like their hand out like this.
Oh yeah.
And all it does, it like holds a plant. It's a planter.
planter.
Yeah, it's a planter statue. But it's
It's a solid concrete thing, but they
solid
go,
concrete thing. But it's obviously painted to look like a black guy holding up a planter.
or the ones that aren't even painted.
But the design is kind of.
And they
Yeah,
go, that's a black guy because see, he's got the gray face because he's concrete.
that's not.
You're stupid.
It's not how that works.
Stealthy Jackal on Twitter, hashtag arm yourselves. Racism is a belief. And without insertion, the AI cannot be racist on its own.
There you go.
I had to pause on the insertion part.
Well, that's because sometimes you delay on the insertion.
Yeah, apparently. I can name of at least 2 situations that I did not delay enough or would
Right.
not be in this situation
Yes, I
that I'm in right now.
Oh boy!
wow.
Oh.
The best jokes are the ones that no one else gets.
And the ones that hurt, those are the ones that are the best.
it doesn't hurt. It's,
It kind of hurts you.
not really.
And a little bit.
One, I'm the one that said it. I mean,
know.
it is, but I've made peace with it. I'm okay.
It makes me feel bad. Okay.
Oh, so are you
for
being
you.
offended for me? Is that what's going on?
I just hurt for you.
Oh,
I'm
is that
not
what it is?
offended. I'm
Okay.
not offended at all. I just hurt. It's
Oh
like,
yeah, no, I've gotten over it. I'm
Okay.
completely over it.
It's like, ow, that kind of stings.
oh, hell, it's just funny now. It's one of those things that you just kind of you know, it's like you do something stupid, and you cut yourself, and you live with the scar for the rest of your life. It's what I do.
I got one right here.
yeah, I know the feeling. It's
It's like that midget comedian says, everybody that's offended for everybody else, go to hell.
pretty much.
You suck.
Wow,
Yeah.
Chris, I don't know what you came in, but you should not be putting that on Twitter.
No.
That's you should you should know that answer already.
Yeah, you really should.
You should know that answer.
Yeah, you really should. That's mean, man. You shouldn't. That's gonna get you Twitter banned.
What? That is awesome.
John, you need to join in the conversation more often, man.
This is
That's all I'm
fantastic.
saying.
I would do that too if I had
Yeah.
a garden gnome. I'd paint a Hitler mustache on it too, just for giggles.
Oh, look at the stealth jackal. Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
Well, I mastered it at least twice. That's all I can say. I don't-
Right,
Beyond
right,
that,
yeah,
I don't know.
Once, twice,
And that was enough.
3 times was too much.
That's why I stopped at 2.
Oh,
We laugh.
we laugh because
with
we
tears of a
cry.
clown. It's we laugh through the pain.
Since you left me, and you feeling with them other girls. Anyway,
It's gonna be a good show, Tater.
we've only done one story.
I know.
Jeez.
This is Defenders Live.
I'll explain it in a minute.
Yeah, we'll get there.
So
no. I want to go to the
you want to?
Twitters
You
and
want to?
the-
That's
yeah,
I know.
we're
I know.
still there.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Cancel producer Chris over on Twitter. Did I come in robots? Oh, I mean into robots. I'm so sorry. Did I come into robots being racist?
Question mark.
Yeah.
No.
I'm.
No, you didn't. And shh, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
'cause
The
that's
way
not good.
if I put the wrong emphasis on the improper syllable,
That's his own fault.
then that statement can say a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. John Bentley over the Facebook. My garden gnome is inanimate, but has a Hitler mustache. Does that make it racist?
And that's the only way to have a garden gnome, by the
Yes,
way.
it has to have the Hitler mustache.
It has to have the Hitler mustache. I don't know why, but
It just has
it
to be there.
should. It does.
And then Stealth Jackal over on the Twitters.
Oh.
Hashtag arm yourselves. Who knew? At Dylan Lyles was an insertion master.
I mastered it twice.
Mm-hmm.
I would hardly call myself a master, a novice at best.
Yeah.
Maybe one day I can say master, but right now, no.
No, not at all.
Oblivion flickering over on Twitter. I live in Jim Crow County, Virginia. We ain't got no racial problems here.
No, none at all. No, that's just fine. So,
B from the SAV, finally rounding this out. Not sure why, but this verse from the Apostle Paul just came to mind and sounds great. Let no corrupting talk come out of your mouths, but only such as is good for building up, as fits the occasion, that it may give grace to those who hear.
well said.
Ephesians 4:29. That's a nice little way to kind of sum it
Round
all
out
up
that,
and send it on its way in a nice little bow. And I
Yep.
appreciate
Mhm.
that.
Speaking of corrupting talk, New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio.
Oh.
He made it clear on Thursday that he is not afraid to use his
Damn it,
pow-
there was like 6 songs that just hit my brain, and I couldn't pick one fast enough.
to use the
Son
power
of a
of his
bitch.
office to coerce the subject and get them to bend to his will.
Hold on. I thought you said the mayor.
Yeah.
You said he's mayor.
Mayor.
Bill de Blasio.
Yeah, Bill de Blasio.
A.K.A. Warren Wilhelm.
The third.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that guy.
He's the mayor.
Yeah, that one. Mm-hmm.
Is going to coerce his subjects
Yes, his subjects.
to bend to his will.
Yes.
The mayor
Uh-huh.
of a city
Of New York.
in America.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Subjects
Yeah, subjects.
bend to his will.
Right.
Okay.
You there? Are we all good?
No, I'm there.
We cleared it up.
I don't know.
Cleared up the confusion. All right. In the city that has some of the country's strictest COVID-19 mandates. Good job, Adam. Good job.
Yeah. Don't get distracted. Don't read that.
No.
Read
I was
that.
trying to read this.
Heisner.
Okay.
I'm going with Heisner.
Heisner has taken to dangling the possibility of giving New Yorkers some of their freedom back if they get vaccinated.
It's not exactly freedoms if someone's controlling it. You know what I'm saying? It's not really a freedom. Because if they can give it back, air quotes, if they're holding it from you and they can give it back to you, then they can just as easily take it away again later. So it's not really a freedom. If this is going to make my tumor throb. I can already tell. It's starting to happen. Okay.
Sorry, I got distracted by another tweet.
Stop.
It's
getting
another tweet.
I know. Stop
It's-
getting distracted by tweets.
Sorry, cancel producer Chris over there on the Twitter. Sodomizing robots is not racist, but it is definitely wrong. Sir, that's only if you have a hard drive.
All right. It's your turn. You don't read that. You read that. I read that.
Okay, I'm
and
sorry.
then we go back later
I'm
and we
sorry.
switch where you read
I'm
that and I
just-
read that.
You were talking, so my
I
eyes,
know, but
my eyes wandered. The city's restrictions that have resulted in loss of freedoms and loss of jobs have been imposed by the so-called de Blasios. Now, the mayor is teasing that he might deign to allow city dwellers to have some of their normal life back, but only if they behave just as he has ordered.
again, it's not a freedom if someone is controlling it. Freedom, it's in the word free. No one has it. No one controls it. It is something that is inherent. It's there. It's like air. Stop reading tweets.
I'm not
gonna say it
reading
again.
tweets. I'm not doing it.
All right, go ahead.
All right. During a City Hall news conference on Thursday, de Blasio told reporters that it might be possible for the citizens to lose the masks outdoor mandate by the beginning of the summer as long as they get inoculated. The city has set its goal for 5 million New Yorkers vaccinated by June. Quote, let's start with the assumption that we're going to hold the line through June. June's the date we set to hit our vaccination goal. June is one of those times of the year that we're used to sort of a reset moment every year. So we'll keep the masks on and we'll do all the things that we need to do. After that, we'll be able to reassess.
See, that's not even a dangling of a. That's not even a dangling of a possibility of, oh no, we'll let you have it back. That's we'll think about it.
He continues, one of the things we can say to people is that you want to get rid of masks. If you want to get rid of masks and social distancing, if you want to get rid of the restrictions, go get vaccinated.
Hold on. I'm going to have to throw him a little question in there. It's been said and been thrown around forever that just because you get the vaccine doesn't mean you still have to wear the mask. You still have to do the 6 feet. You still have to do all of that jazz.
Oh, that's the CDC.
Even though even though you're vaccinated. So how come he can sit there and suddenly say, "Oh no, if we get to pump you with this shot of God knows what, this genetic this DNA altering chemical,
whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. We can do this to you. We might think about letting you not wear a mask and not have to be 6 feet apart and blah, 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 blah."
Yeah.
Again, it's not even a commitment. It's not even a You do this, I will do this. This is that whole like when you were a kid and you hey mom, can I,
Only when you get this done.
this weekend? No, this is worse. This is mom, can I go hang out at Tommy's house this weekend? I'll think about it. That's what that is.
Don't talk about
That's what it is. I said I'll think about it, knowing full well that the
moment that you answered that question, you stopped thinking about it.
Yeah, the answer at that point is no, but she
Yeah.
doesn't have the heart to tell you because it's not until in the future.
Right.
And so if you say it now and you might have do something well, or you might, it's just, you just dangle it. That's what that was.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Well, it's really the angle of the dangle. You okay, bud? To finish this out, quote, we're going to have to keep masks and restrictions in place until we are 100% sure that we're out of the woods. You're in the city, so I know you're out of the woods. And the best way to know we're out of the woods
I thought that too.
is to see the vaccination numbers go up and up and up and up and up.
Sir, the only woods that you have is in Central Park.
And that's like 5 trees, guys.
It's not even woods.
It's really nothing.
I can show you some woods, the kind that I can send you into and you don't
come
back out.
No, you get lost.
Yeah, very easily.
We got that here.
See the vaccinations numbers go up and up and up.
And up and up and up
Do you
and
know
up.
what? You know what bothers me about that statement too? Is the fact that they want the vaccination numbers to go. It's no longer about health.
Yeah, it's just the numbers.
Well, like I was saying, like before, the numbers were we were doing all this with the masks and everything else because it's healthing, it's saving people, it's blah blah
It's
blah blah
helping.
blah. And now it's no, it's all about just the vaccine now.
Yeah.
It's just about the vaccine. Damn you and your health. We don't give a flying fig about it.
Who cares about your health?
What we care about is you getting this chemical. Period. That's what it is. It's just fascinating to me. Yes. What you have over there?
Sorry. Dawn was asking me a question.
Okay.
She asks, Steve, does putting an "in" at the end of your last name make you a racist?
Only because he's a white guy.
That's right.
If it wasn't for him being a white guy, it would not be that.
It wouldn't be a problem.
Wouldn't be an issue at
No,
all.
Not at all.
This is, ladies and gentlemen, anybody within the sound of my voice, you want the mask mandate to go away. You want the social distancing to go away. You want to go back to somewhat of a normalcy thing. Then it's going to literally take.
You getting out of the house.
Well, there's that.
Actually, it's going to take you not doing it anymore.
That's
Just
what
don't do
that's
it.
what I was going to say. It's the what is it? What do they call it? The not civil rebellion.
Civil disobedience.
Civil disobedience.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because you're
Which
not.
is dumb to call it disobedience because it's not. It's a mandate. Again, it's not a law.
So it's not really being disobedient.
It's not really disobedient. It's a matter of a respect thing. At that point, if a business says
Civil
hey,
disrespect.
civil disrespect, but that's it. It is going to take you doing that. That's the only way. And then and
And?
the election's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
You want it to stop?
Get
You better
those
be doing your
jokers
homework.
out.
Yes, do your homework now. Get these jackwagons out
Yeah, boy.
now. You civil disobedience,
Mm-hmm.
civil disrespect, and get them out within the next 11 months or something like that.
Yep.
is when
Just
they're doing
don't
it?
wear a mask.
Just stop. Carry one in your pocket. If you go into a store that you absolutely have to go into and they make a big hoopla about it, fine, be respectful. Otherwise,
Don't.
don't.
If nobody says anything, then nobody will say anything.
You know how many, like I said, it took me forever to realize that. Like, I quit going anywhere because I'm not wearing a mask. I just started walking into places not wearing one. I have it in my pocket. Now, let me just say something too. If somebody says something to you, it has to be from the company.
Yeah.
Of the store.
not
If
just a
Karen
random
walks
person.
up to you and says, "You're not wearing a mask. You're going down the aisle in the wrong direction."
Cough on her.
Well, not nowadays. You get arrested for
That actually
assault.
That's a what is it? Assault with a deadly weapon or something? Assault with
or
a
assault-
biohazard?
Assault with intent to harm.
Right. Like
Yeah. It's like
chemical warfare at that
yeah,
point.
something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the only way this is going to stop, you guys. and it's not going to be easy. It's going to feel weird because you're like, oh well, it's a.
No.
There's
It's actually going to be, well, it'll be easy for you to do it because you just don't put the mask on. But the weirdness comes from everybody staring at you.
yes, and it's because they feel that it's a thing. We're doing it. Why is someone being different?
Why are they not doing it? Because it's stupid.
Which is, I bet you though, there's a lot of those people.
The moment you stop doing it, they're going to look at you, and then half of them are going to take the mask
Well, I
off.
was going to say, there's a lot more people out there that feel that same way and just for some goofy reason can't turn around and do it themselves. They don't have the
gumption, the wherewithal.
yeah, the intestinal fortitude to actually go, you know what? I'm not going to do this anymore because they don't want to be stigmatized. They don't want to have somebody look at them wrongly. They don't want any of this stuff.
Yeah.
And it's fair. I mean, who wants to actually
Who
be
really wants to
blackballed?
get- yeah,
But at the
who wants
same
to go through
time, if you're not going to stand for this, you know, when are you going to stand for something else? You know, when it actually counts. I don't know if I've said this on here before. I know I've made mention of it to different people I've talked to.
Yeah.
But it's always fascinated me that the same people, most of the same people, not all,
Not all.
but most of the same people that are currently all wrapped up in this social distancing, wearing masks and getting vaccinated, and oh, we have to do this, we have to do this, we have to do this, and following everything to the letter, being the subjects that these people want them to be, are the same people that a few years ago were talking all that junk about how ISIS better come over here because I'm going to stomp a mud hole in his ass and walk it dry. Really?
Yep.
You've just proven, you said all that then, and here you are now, and you're too afraid to not wear a mask at a Walmart because you're afraid somebody's going to say something to you. And again, not even the company. The company doesn't say something to you. At this point, the company, Walmart itself, most of them, at least the ones I've been in lately, will
They're not gonna
ask
say
you-
crap to
They'll
you.
ask you at the front door when you walk in, do you have a mask? Do you need a mask? And you say, no, I'm good. Thank you. And you keep walking. They don't stop you. They don't throw you out.
They can't stop you.
They don't. They did to me the very first day. The mandate hit here the very first day it hit or went into effect.
Yeah.
There was a guy at Walmart.
You
who-
can't come in here.
He did. He said,
All right,
if you don't
great.
have your mask, you can't come in here. And I didn't. I didn't go back in for another year, for a full year,
Pretty much.
over a year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just so stupid.
None of my kids wear them. None of
No.
All right. What are you doing? What are we doing
I'm-
as a society? What are we doing?
if I go into a small business, if I go to somebody's house, if I do it in a situation where somebody asks me, hey, would you
Politely.
mind?
Hey, do you mind putting it
Hey,
on?
can
dude?
you please do this? If then fine. If I want to,
If I want
if
to keep
the-
hanging out with those people.
if I want to be around those people like that, if I want to be at that business or whatever, our perfect example, Lumpy's.
Oh yeah.
If we went into Lumpy's right now, and I know how Buck is.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if he did,
But if we walked in there and Buck was like,
Mask up, guys.
guys, can you, I know we all know, but
it's stupid. But mask up.
just for me, just do it.
So I don't get in trouble. Mask up.
Yeah, absolutely, Buck. Let me go grab my mask. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's how you do that. And then that's different. And at that point, you make that choice. Do I want to continue, patronizing this place or at least go in here now? Do I want to come back later when it's over? I don't know. I'm just, whatever. It's so stupid. The whole thing is stupid. Where's that other one? No, go to the president one. We're going to round this out.
For this one here.
because it's the same thing.
Oh yeah, because it
Same thing.
coincides with that.
Yeah. Not only is the mayor of the New York cities thinking he is a king and a lord over people, the president, Joe Biden, says that Americans may have to reconsider 4th of July celebrations if they don't get vaccinated against COVID-19.
No.
And that's even worse because you realize 4th of July, what do you do on 4th of July?
Celebrate the independence of America.
No. Literally, what do you do on 4th of July?
Cookout, stand outside, blow up a bunch of crap.
Outside. You're
Outside.
spending it all outside.
Outside, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Not
Outside.
inside.
No, not inside.
Outside.
Yeah.
In the heat.
Yeah.
And the sun.
Yeah. Where you
Where the-
basically can't get it.
Where you can't get it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And they want you to not even be able to wear masks out there now to do it. You just can't do it. They won't let you do
Yep.
it.
Yep. Mhm.
Okay.
Right.
According to a Thursday's report from the New York Post, Biden warned on Wednesday that Americans may have to nix their plans for small, quote unquote, outdoor gatherings if vaccination numbers drop off. Again, it's not about the health of the people anymore. Remember when this all started?
Yeah.
The whole thing went down. Oh, look at all of these deaths. All of these people are dying. Oh, it's so horrible. Well, the health of these people. Blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And now the only thing that matters to them is getting the number of vaccinations. Again, and I use the term vaccine very loosely.
Just hold on loosely.
It's just about getting the vaccine numbers up. That's it. Why? Why are they pushing this so hard? Is it because, honestly, for them, it's some false sense of security that they can feel that they've done something? That they have something to point back to if it all comes back? They can go, well, no, see, we did what we were supposed to. We got everyone vaccinated. Is that what it is?
It might be.
Is it one of those nefarious tinfoil hat things where maybe there's actually something that's inside there? I mean, let's be honest. It just kind of came out 5 months ago for a virus that has been around forever, but apparently didn't make its mark until last year.
Yeah.
And in 5 months, they had a vaccine. This is the clinical trial, guys. Everybody who's getting this shot right now, you're the guinea pig.
This entire year.
You're a guinea pig. And again, that's the only reason why they haven't the federal government hasn't mandated it. Is because it has not been approved by the FDA. And because it hasn't been approved by the FDA, they cannot mandate it. Or not mandate it, actually force it. Literal requirement.
Right.
So we at least have that going for us. Samaka.
Oh, back on March 11th.
Oh, yeah, that's sorry. My thing started flashing and bouncing. And
Yeah, I don't know why.
distracted me. No, I do, because the thing was done.
Yeah.
Biden, however, said on Wednesday that that's not good enough. Quote, back on March 11, I outlined a vision of what America would look like by the 4th of July. An America that was much closer to normal life that we left behind more than a year ago. To celebrate our independence from this virus on July 4th with family and friends in small groups, we still have more to do in the months of May and June. We'll need to mask up until the number of cases go down, until everyone has a chance to get their shot. Yeah. End quote. In March, Joe Biden said that the Americans could possibly host small outdoor gatherings with friends and family to celebrate Independence Day. During a televised speech, he said, quote, I need every American to do their part. That's not hyperbole. I need you to get vaccinated when it's your turn and when you can find an opportunity and to help your family and your friends and your neighbors get vaccinated as well.
I believe we talked about that when that happened.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Quote, if we all do this, if we do our part, if we do this together by the 4th of July, there's a good chance your family and friends will be able to get together in your backyard or in your neighborhood and have a cookout and a barbecue and celebrate Independence Day. That doesn't mean large events with lots of people together. Oh, no.
Whoa, man.
But it does mean small groups will be able to get together. I'm not into quoting there.
You're done.
You know, I'm getting to a point just off of that, and you know me.
Oh, I do.
You know me very well.
I know where you're going, yeah.
I think right here, right now, I think
There's no other place you'd rather be?
Oh, no. I think. Because he keeps doing this whole small groups and no big things, blah, 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 blah. And I don't think we can do it. I don't think it'll be near as big as I would love to see.
Oh, but you really want to just get a whole gathering together, don't you?
I think 4th of July.
You want a Defenders gathering?
We need to have everybody get together. Everybody.
We can do it at the lake?
We could do it. There's 2 of them nearby. We don't even have to do it at the lake. We can. We'll find places we could set some up. We'll figure this out. But I think for 4th of July, you call it MojoCon East Coast. You can call it Defenders Live 4th of July
Defenders for
Freedom. I don't
Freedom.
care what you want to call it.
Defenders for Freedom event.
There you go. 4th of July event. Absolutely.
I think we might need to set
I
that
think
up.
we need to do this. I'm going to start looking and figuring out how I'm going to make this work because I'm at a point where I'm just very much to go screw yourself.
Yeah.
I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And if any one of you are wanting to go this, by all means,
You can join us.
you're more than welcome to show up.
I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we need to do this year.
yeah,
That needs to happen.
I agree. I don't know where we're gonna have it at yet.
I'm saying I think the lake is the best place because then we could go and then and we can make sure that we can.
I don't
shoot
know
off.
why you deleted that.
I'm
like
just
that,
making
'cause
sure. I wanted to make sure.
Please,
it's
it's not a secret.
Shh.
It's not a secret. And actually, I know if there are certain people who come from, say,
Savannah.
Savannah, they might be able to make the stop.
They
on
could
the
stop
way.
on the way, and we can,
I'm
cash
sure-
app them the money, and
I'm sure we could
think
do
we
something
could make
like
that happen.
And it's not. It won't be nothing fancy.
Here's looking at you, B.
Yeah, it won't be. I'm telling you now, it probably won't be anything fancy.
It'll probably be a cookout.
It won't be anything extravagant. There won't be lights. There won't be all this great. It won't be this huge thing. But by God, it's going to be a bunch of Americans getting together and celebrating actual Independence Day.
I think we need to do that.
That's what we're going to
Just
do.
flat out, we need to do
We're going to
that.
do this. I'm going to get the details. We'll start
Yeah, we're gonna start
fanning
getting
them
this
out
together.
as we put this together.
If you would like to join us here in the North Carolina area, if you want to run down and jump in with us, this is actually just this just happened. This is a spontaneous announcement. We're gonna do
I'm
it.
having a barbecue and y'all can come.
Yep, we're gonna do it. Everyone is invited. You just have to let us know that you are wanting to come
Yeah. Yeah.
to the cookout. That is.
Yeah. Good save.
Thank you.
Good save.
Thank you. Just making sure that we're all on the same page.
Yeah. No, that's at the point that I'm at. There will be no masks. There will be no social distancing. I don't. At this point, I mean, depending on how many people end up trying to show up, how many people want to do this or join us, it may require you to bring some food of your own because I'm not going to be able to afford to pay for
I'll bring a bunch.
a bunch of people. I mean, yeah, I know we can do both together, but like it's only be depending. It might be.
BYOB probably.
Oh, no, absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Um,
You can do that when you get here.
yeah,
You can buy it when you get here.
can
Trust
get
me.
here. Yeah,
It'll be all right.
you don't want to be transporting alcohol across state lines. It's
Some people. Just don't fly
it's
with
not
it.
open and you're not selling it. That's not
That's
actually
fine. You're good.
bootlegging,
It's
just so we're clear.
You're just taking a gift.
Exactly.
It's a gift.
Exactly. But no, that's what we're gonna do. 4th of July. I said, I don't know where it's at. I don't know how we're gonna set it up yet. But keep your ears
I'ma
open.
send,
Pay attention.
I'm gonna send an email out soon.
Yeah, we're gonna get it out. We're gonna start putting everything together. And if anybody wants to, I don't know, really interested in think it's a great idea and want us help in any way,
Come on down.
email us.
Send us a
at
message.
doashow@gmail.com.
Yep. Yep. DOAE show at Gmail.
Yep. Email us. Let us know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and by the way, just also, this is an encompassing thing. Words are
All
hard.
encompassing.
Thank you. If we know you primarily from, say, Twitter, and you email us, do us a really huge favor.
Add your Twitter handle.
Add your Twitter handle, please, so we know who the hell you are.
Because sometimes we don't.
There's been a couple of them that were like,
Is this?
and we're having to
I don't know.
because we're at that point of it's like we know who you are,
But we
don't
don't
want to
know-
make it obvious that we don't know that that's really you.
So we're just gonna reply like we know that you are who you
Yeah,
are.
we're gonna
and
play it off. Hey, you, how
Yeah.
are you? Yeah, it'll be that, and we don't want to do that. So just by the way, if you do that,
Yeah, just send us your Twitter handle, please. And also, so that we have some reference. Most of you we know.
some point of reference.
Most of you we know now, and that's fine. But just in case.
But yeah,
Just
so
in case.
mark that on your calendar.
Mhm.
I will get the exact dates down. Mark it on your calendar for an open thing for the weekend
It's
of
the
the
4th of July.
Yeah, but it's the weekend of. I don't know if it's going to be before or after.
Well,
But we'll get all that information out. Basically, it's the Defenders Live. Go screw yourself.
now I got to look at the calendar. Defenders for Freedom. Go screw yourself. Independence Day. Event.
Extravaganza.
Yeah, we're gonna add in a bunch of stuff there. 4th is Sunday.
Oh, that's fantastic.
4th is a Sunday.
Okay. So that means
So,
most people are going to be off.
Most people should be off.
No, I would say most people are going to probably be off on Friday, then, wouldn't they?
They'd be off Friday and or Monday.
And I know but I mean most. Is it going to be? I don't know.
We'll
have to
figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
We're going to do this one way or another.
we're gonna knock it out.
So
We're gonna make it right.
there you go. It'll be fun. It'll be good.
It'll be good and fine.
And like I said, keep your ears open because there's more coming down the pipe.
Speaking of freedom, American Pride Roasters is the foundational coffee of Mojo 50 and this show, Defenders Live. If you'd like to get more of the coffee that is historically great, you can go to AmericanPrideRoasters.com. That's AmericanPrideRoasters.com. Like I said, historically great coffee.
Yeah. You go to our website, doashow.com. Check out all the other awesome hosts and shows, things going on over there. Did I just say Mojo 50 or our show?
Mojo 50. You did.
Okay, good. I just had a wire get crossed.
You're fine.
Anyway, you go to our website, which is doashow.com. Check out the shop, the archives. Become a defender with us if you like. All kinds of great stuff over there. All of them at DOAE Show. Follow us on all social medias at DOAE Show. Use hashtag ArmYourselves. Doing a push goal if you had to get to 1,000 followers, subscribers on YouTube. You do that. We have a goofy sing-along LP Steve and I will be cutting and releasing.
5 songs.
5 songs. Get us to 1,000
That's what you'll get.
on YouTube. Mm-hmm. All right. We got a whole nother hour to go. We'll be
Right back.
Right back. Right back.
Get that pot of coffee.
I knew he was going to do that too. I knew he was going to do that.
I know it too.
What the? Beep, 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 beep.
Get the coffee. The coffee. There you go.
Fine.
Fine.
She's so fine.
So I had to explain to my daughter today the wonderful thing that is Schoolhouse Rock. Because she started asking, like she's doing English and all the rest of it, and she was like, it was an end of semester sort of thing that it was like going through all the stuff, and it says, what's the parts of speech? And I said, oh, child,
Let me tell you.
let's start going through the songs. Do you know what an adverb is? No, here you go.
You'll love it. It's catchy.
I had to explain like the entire thing about how they designed it to be set inside of the commercial break and the reason why, and that it was all based in the center of, it was early morning cartoons for the kids to get viewership up, but also to keep them some sort of nugget of education in there, and how utilizing it, you could very easily make sure you get those earworms stuck in your head, and then you always know those parts of speech or math or civics. Ooh.
That is a lot of 22 long rifle. Wow.
That's a lot of 22, Bob.
Where did you get that?
Where is that at?
I don't know.
It's from the
Goldstrom handguns?
Gold Shrooms and Guns.
Oh, gold.
Gold Shrooms and Guns.
Cool.
So apparently they sell gold, weed, and psychotropics and guns.
Because that's a great combination.
That's the best. Peekaboo.
This stuff right here is like gold, man.
Conjunction
Literally.
junction. Heck yeah. I literally did that for her. I did that song for her. Like I played that song. I did adverbs, which is lolly, 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 get your adverbs here.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
My favorite one was the verb.
Yeah.
Where the kid turned into the superhero the whole time.
Yep.
I liked it a lot.
The prepositional phrases, which was like the ants.
Oh, yeah.
Prepositions. The busy peas. It was good. It was really good. She kept watching it astounded, like, really? This is what they did to you? It's like, yeah, now I'm going to do it to you. Because at least this way you'll remember.
It's always catchier when it's easier to remember when it's in a song.
That's right. You will remember it because it's in a song. I can cue you in. It's so great. It's the best, though. See, Stealth Jackhole knows.
She does.
Yes, she does. And that peak.
And she better be here for 4th of July.
Heck yeah, you better be here. That's all I'm saying.
I won't be upset.
All right, I will be too.
You're
Gonna hurt our feelings.
I'm gonna cry like a little girl in the corner.
He will, and not over the sushi that he eats beforehand.
I will eat sushi, bad sushi, just
Beforehand and come just to do it.
I'll never back down. I'll never back down. I'll never back down. I get up when I'm bleeding, ready, breathing. I'll never back down.
This is the collision of common sense and comedy. This is Defenders Live.
Thought I was 6 feet under.
You know what the best part about having a hashtag like we have? You know,
It's just random stuff sometimes pops up.
gun porn.
Yeah, it is.
Gun porn pops up.
So good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's really nice.
I have to address this real fast. As we mentioned in the last hour, if you didn't hear it, you can go back on the podcast later and catch it out. Over
Yeah. Whatever you want to do.
Mojo 50 or YouTube, all the good stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we've kind of decided on the fly just because I'm an ass and I'm tired of being told what I can and can't do and try to be made to feel bad about everything. So we're having a go screw yourself party for 4th of July.
It's going to be a cookout.
It is. I'm having a cookout and everyone within the sound of my voice is welcome to show up. We'll get
As
details.
long you just have to send us a message so we know that you're coming.
Yeah, just so we can figure it out and plan the basics. But
Your mom wants to come.
I know. Well, I know.
Duh.
I know.
It's duh.
Yeah. I thought that was going without saying, Mom. I figured you were already going to be here.
I mean, right.
I figured this was kind of like a hey.
Hey, something where you can meet all the weird people that we talk to.
I know. It's like, hey, everybody, this is my mom.
Hi,
Mom.
Mom.
That's exactly what it'd be too. They'll all refer to her that. But no. Anyway, like I said, so we're going to throw this together, and like I said, it's kind of thrown out last minute right here on the fly. No real details yet. It'll come as it,
Over the next month.
We'll
we will.
release details as we
know.
put them together. Anyway, before the break, we didn't get a chance to do anything. Peekapole Snarky Jackal on Twitter. I'd like to attend, but Dylan will probably come down with appendicitis or get hit by a meteor or get mauled by a chipmunk the day before I get there. And I wanted to address this real fast as I understand your skepticism.
Yes, I do too. Yeah.
I truly understand your skepticism.
Yes. Considering that he not only missed MojoCon the very first time, but yeah. and
But
that
there
one
was
time,
cookout
the
and everything
again,
afterward. Yeah, so there's at least
yep.
two other things after that I missed, and it was.
Yeah.
I understand your skepticism.
But he was there at the gun show opening, the gun store opening.
Allegedly.
Oh, that's right.
I just want to make it clear that the appendicitis, the appendix, the meteor, and the chipmunk are all well out of my life now.
Yes.
So we don't have to worry about that anymore.
As well as the gas station sushi.
Yes.
That is definitely out of his life.
That gas station is closed down.
Very, very closed.
Yep, just sitting there. It's
Idling.
It's empty now. That's a long gone, dead thing over with. So you don't have to worry about that. So honestly, now that you've said that, I would have to address that. If I don't show up, it literally would be that I have died. It would be literally that bad.
Yes. He would actually have to be dead.
It would, because yeah.
And you would know because his mom would be crying.
Yeah, my mom would show up. You bastards!
You killed him.
So, but anyway, I felt I should address that.
Yeah, okay.
I
get you.
That all of that is handled. And
So
that was
you're
not
saying
an
that you
issue
felt
now.
guilty about the previous
I did.
times.
I did.
A little bit.
I did. But I mean, I was trying to do the right things and blah blah blah.
You got to lead with your mistakes.
I am. I am.
That's what we do
And
here.
so it is what it is.
Which is why our show is as bad as it is.
Just one giant mistake.
Oops. So CNN's Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo on Wednesday night appeared to defend the officer who fatally shot a teenage girl caught on police body cam videos swinging a knife at another female
Good.
during a fight in front of Columbus, Ohio residents
Good.
the previous day.
That's fantastic. Which is I can't believe I'm a little in shock,
Right.
but good on them.
Yeah.
Good on them.
Yeah.
Because I understand that the whole police shooting black people thing is, of course, that's the only ones that they show. Again, media controls all this stuff. But and I understand it's a delicate thing between the black community and cops completely understand. But I'm it's nice to hear that somebody actually kind of said, you know what, he did what he was supposed to do, because that is his job.
Yes.
Is to protect people.
Mm-hmm.
Now that doesn't mean he's supposed to go and attempt to get killed or hurt severely himself.
Right.
Like, yes, the girl was slashing and trying to stab another girl. It's not his job to jump in the way.
Yeah.
It's his job to eliminate the threat as quickly
as possible.
He did
as
his
calmly
job.
as possible. Yep.
Does it look good right now
Probably
because of all
not.
the tension? Of course not.
No. But there was a funny thing. So a story that came out recently. Oh no. Story that came out today. Before this shooting, where the police officer was able to shoot and stop the stabber.
Yeah.
Another 13-year-old girl was stabbed like 2 days prior by another 13-year-old girl, and no cop was in sight.
Yep.
So,
yeah, I know. I was upset about that story, and nobody talks about it either.
No. But conservative media normally look at Lemon and Cuomo, and they think of them as radicals, leftist commentary. They add to the news, but in this instance, apparently they kept themselves pretty stoic.
Just a little bit.
And they told the truth,
which is weird
as it actually stands. And then when they added the flair that they normally put into it, it was in regard to the protection of the other people. Instead of, the cop was in the wrong. So that was nice.
It is.
That was nice.
Yeah, like I said, it's something that he should have done. Like it's not. Forget the 24-hour news cycle that's already trying to be agenda driven in the first place. Forget that.
Yeah.
We're living in a society now where everything is under a microscope. Everybody knows everything about everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody likes to see it. Okay. I'm going to equate this a different way. You like eating a hamburger.
I had one today.
I did too, actually.
Oh, that's nice.
Did it in the air fryer.
Oh, really?
Fantastic.
Oh, see, we did the griddle top.
If you haven't tried, no, I'm serious. If you got to get one.
Yeah.
You need to get one.
Okay.
And if you get one, put it in the air fryer. One, it cooks faster.
Oh yeah.
And it's so juicy. Yes. I'm just saying. I ain't
Okay.
saying. I'm just
All right.
saying.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So you like hamburger.
Yeah.
We've established
Yeah.
you like hamburger.
Pretty good.
Which would basically imply you like, and this is not an innuendo. You like meat.
Yes, I am a carnivore.
When you like obviously there's certain foods you can't have, but
I am a carnivore.
you are a carnivore.
Yeah.
Okay. And I know I'm talking to you might be an oddball on this one, but you don't go out and kill your own cow. You don't.
I mean, I would.
I know you would,
but I
you haven't.
No,
and
I have
you
not.
don't see it on a regular basis.
Not generally, no.
You have the idea of what has to happen.
I'm pretty sure the first time that I did it, I'd be like,
oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
okay,
that's
no,
exactly
I'm
what I'm
good.
saying.
I'm good.
You're not exposed to it on a regular basis,
Right.
and so the idea of killing a living animal and skinning it and pulling guts out and entrails and all that jazz.
Right.
It's not something
I've fished before and I've done the whole thing. So
Yeah.
the fish, but fish are different than mammals.
Yes.
it doesn't feel the same.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. And this is the same thing when it comes to this whole stuff with cops. Again, forget the tensions, forget the agenda-driven 24-hour media.
Mm-hmm.
Just the fact of the matter is that what you saw, what happened in this situation with this cop and this girl, this is the stuff that cops have to deal with on a daily basis. This is the stuff that you, the normal, average American, Jane Doe, John Doe, whatever, don't see. And you see it and you're completely upset. This is like the same people who go, oh yeah, I love a steak. Oh my God, I love the T-bone, blah, blah, blah. And then you stand those very same people in front of, and watch them from beginning to end as they slaughter and process the cow.
I got a better one for you.
Uh-huh.
Veal is amazing.
Yes, yeah, it is a good one.
Veal is amazing. Yes, it is.
It is.
Do you understand? Let me explain to you the process of how they
Do you know what
how they
veal is?
tie a baby cow to a stake, making sure that it can't move, it can't even stand up, and then force feed it.
Yeah.
I can tell you that. Does it make it any less flavorful? No. It's still delicious.
Yeah.
Does it seem cruel? Yeah, a little bit. Are you still going to eat it? I will.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, but
Because I know it and I still eat it.
if you watch it though, like I said, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like things change when you see
See
sometimes
it in front of your face.
You know, a lot of the reality TVs, a lot of that stuff is fake and set up. If you actually lived the life, you'd find out that it may not be as exciting as you think it is. That's the joy of the television and media in general is it's whatever you construct it to want it to be and want it to show.
That's the best part, right?
You know, that's what this whole thing is, and I'm just so tired of it. The cop did what he was supposed to do, and normal people are not used to that. They think that most people, I would go on a limb, are convinced that most cops just drive around in their car, sit on the side of the highway and issue tickets. And then when there's a crime, the crime is already done, and they show up and they rope everything off until a detective comes by.
Mm-hmm.
And they just basically do crowd control and that kind of stuff. They don't ever think that there are people who show up in the middle of a situation. They see them in their garb and know that they're wearing, a bulletproof vest, but don't for a second realize that son of a bitch, they get shot at.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's just, it's fascinating to me. And then, like I said, people see how it's done and what it looks like, and then they turn around and then they don't like it. But I guarantee you they couldn't do without it.
Right.
Most of them anyway. Especially when it comes to police. This is just dumb.
Yeah. No.
I'm good on Cuomo, good on Lemon for agreeing and doing this. It's
Well, see, that's the
I'm
thing.
surprised.
He added in, here you go. Here's the thing. He added in a couple pieces that I do want you to hear.
Okay.
He said, and I quote, "When police are chasing people, they don't know how old they are. When they roll up on a scene, they see people tussling around. Someone has a knife, and their job is to protect and serve every life on the scene. And if they see someone who is in the process of taking a life, what decision do they have to make?"
Yep.
Tasers don't work the way the gun does.
No. And
Not at a distance and not with a small amount of time.
no. And think about it also from that situation. Let's say that he didn't shoot the girl.
Right.
And what happens if the other girl got stabbed and died?
And now the cop is
Now he's
technically on the
liable.
rope. Yeah.
He's liable now.
Why didn't you stop her?
Exactly. The guy, the situation that we've put police officers in is insane. They literally cannot do anything right.
They are on the edge of a knife, so to say.
I see what you did there.
Thank you.
There's no winning. There is no upside to their life. They're either they do the hard stuff, and sadly, and it's not near to this extreme, just so we're clear.
Yeah.
But the thing that's coming to mind is Jack Nichols from Few Good Men.
Yeah.
So, about we're doing the hard stuff behind the scenes. Blah, blah, blah.
handle the truth.
Now, yeah, forget the whole hey, I was being a douche and authorized for people to haze and blah blah.
Yeah, sure,
forget
sure,
that
yeah,
bad
yeah.
part of it. That little speech about with the military, they do the hard stuff. They do the things that nobody wants to see. They're not the ones that are confronted with, kill or be killed. They're not in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing applies here. They're in the situation where they have to put themselves between other people. And if they don't do that hard thing, if they don't pull that trigger, then the person lives. It continues to do the whatever bad thing they're doing. And then at that point, what was the point of them showing up in the first place?
Right.
There's no win.
Yeah.
Like we said, do their job and they get yelled at for it because how dare you? That's too violent. You're too mean. How dare you? You're not judge and jury, blah, blah. Okay, well, he does nothing. Oh, well, why didn't you stop him?
Yep.
Can we pick a lane, please?
Nope. Here's the thing, right? Lemon then continued on by making sure to pull you with the emotion, right? He wanted to get the emotion.
He's
in
good
there.
with that, actually.
He likes
He's
the
really
emotion.
good about that.
He said, if the woman in the pink was my sister, my niece, wife, whatever, you have to make the decision. Is one life on that scene more valuable than another? And if someone is trying to take a life on that scene, do you protect the life of the person trying to take the life? Or do you protect the life of the person whose life is in imminent danger at that point? And then he added, that's why I'm not a police officer.
No, actually,
That's a good reason why you don't want to have that judgment on your conscience.
yeah,
That's a good reason not to be a cop, but it's also a good reason not to. I don't know what do they call that?
armchair quarterback.
Yes, that one.
Yeah, which again, thanks to the media, thanks to social media, thanks to all this other stuff, all of us, there's so many people are out there that, hell, we're technically doing it.
We do it, yes,
you know,
but generally in the good.
but we get to do it
graces.
with the microphone, so we're cooler than y'all.
Well, two trip tables and a microphone.
Right?
It's where it's at.
I know. We have equipment. No, it's again, I at least appreciate it like that. It's this whole, you know, that little emotional thing that he pulled. It is irritating to me.
Yeah.
Because again, they're doing that whole, because there are people who use that. Well, you know, who decides that one life is more important than another? It's not a matter, and I'm honest to God, and this is coming from a vet who's been in conflict situations.
Been in combat.
It's not in that moment. It's not a I'm better than you or this person is better than that person. It is a son of a bitch. I don't want to die,
And
son of a bitch. I don't want the
That
person I'm
person
trying
to
to
die.
save to die.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's that you're not thinking about it, who's better or who's not. It's this is going on. This is the only way it will stop. I have to do this. Period. And it just drives me nuts that everybody just kind of assumes that in these situations that, you know, these cops or whoever else can sit there and go, oh, yeah, no, they have all the time in the world to evaluate and think this stuff out and blah, 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 and they scrutinize. No. As you saw in the videos, and you keep seeing in these videos, a lot of these things are split second.
Yep.
It happens. It's reaction. It's done. We can always argue right or wrong procedures and all kinds of other stuff and human
Practice
error.
and blah, blah, blah.
But the fact of the matter is that it's not like these things are planned. If it's planned, it's called premeditated, and that's a felony.
Right.
Just
That's-
so we're clear.
That's first degree.
Yeah. So
A little bit different.
a little bad.
Just a hair.
A little bad.
Yeah, just a little tiny bit. Adam W. Johnson. The best part of cooking meat is in an air fryer is that the spiced side never touched a frying pan. Mm-hmm. Much more like sushi.
It is, yeah. Because once you throw your seasoning onto it, it doesn't get seared off and everything. Or burnt.
Bite
As it
seasoning.
were. Unless you're intentionally blackening something,
Yeah.
which I don't know why you would blacken anything. I know that they say, oh, well, no, it's the rub, and it's not black, it's burnt. You've burned it. I'm not eating it. They're like, well, it's just the seasoning. Well,
it's blackened chicken.
if the season has to be burnt in order to be good, then it's probably not good.
right. It's
period.
it's a bad seasoning.
It's
at
a
that
bad
point.
season.
Yeah.
I can name several of them that you could throw on there that are fantastic that don't have to be burnt to be good.
Right.
Yeah, don't get me started on the stupidities of cooking.
And we should stop mentioning the word blackened.
That's why I just call it burnt.
Burnt.
It's burnt.
Burnt fish, burnt chicken.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, burnt fish, burnt chicken. That's
If it's
like,
burnt, I ain't eating it.
Yeah.
I ain't eating it. I ain't touching that junk.
Yeah.
Not even touching it. So, Lieutenant Governor of North Carolina, which is the first black man to hold that office, BT Dubs, excoriated arguments from Democrats that compare voter integrity measures, such as the new law passed in Georgia, to racist voter suppression laws of the Jim Crow South.
Ooh.
Yeah. They've been doing that a lot lately.
A lot.
On Thursday, Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson, I love this guy, testified at a hearing in the House of Representatives titled Oversight of the Voting Rights Act, the Evolving Landscape of Voting Discrimination.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, it's a mouthful.
One more time.
The hearing in the House of Representatives that's titled, quote, Oversight of the Voting Rights Act, the evolving landscape of voting discrimination.
That
end
is too many words.
It is. In his opening remarks, he said it was, quote unquote, insane and insulting for anyone to compare the voter ID laws passed in Georgia and other states to Jim Crow laws that were used to tyrannize black Americans and keep them from voting. Quote, my people were put in the belly of ships, bound by chains, and endured the Middle Passage. My people were whipped and beaten, sold as property. In Reconstruction and throughout Jim Crow, black people were intimidated, harassed, and even killed to keep them from having a voice in government. Symbols like chains, nooses, and burnt crosses are not just symbols of death. They are symbols of force and coerced silence.
Yeah, that is definitely true.
The sacrifices of our ancestors, so I could have the opportunity to become the first black lieutenant governor of my state, to see a black man sit in the White House, and for millions of us to be leaders in businesses, athletics, and culture is incredible. End quote. Turning to the Georgia law, in which the Democrats have accused the implementing of the Jim Crow in 2021 by suppressing the minority vote, Robinson demanded to know how black voices are being silenced or kept out of the political process. Quote, how? By fear of a noose and chains? To be fired from work? To be ostracized from their communities? No, a free ID to vote. Let me say it again, a free ID to vote.
That's a good point that everybody's made as well.
Yeah.
Anybody who's
I got
actually
carded today.
Did you really?
I did.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And it's because that whole, like, you know, if you have to be suspected of being
Yeah.
40 or younger,
Yeah,
blah, blah. And she kept apologizing. I'm like, don't apologize. Like, you have to get carded. You're supposed to be.
Yeah.
When you buy alcohol or tobacco or anything like that.
You know the funny thing is, you got carded. The other day, I bought something for the wife, a little bit of alcohol, and
Little nudge, nudge, wink, wink,
little-
say no more.
little wine going on.
Say no
Say
more.
no more. Say no more. And the lady didn't card me.
That's weird.
No, all she did was she was like, "What's your birthday?"
She did that to me too, but
And then I was like,
I told her I was 39.
Just in case.
yeah, I
Here
didn't
you
have
go.
mine. I always leave mine in the car, but
You always got your picture on your phone.
yeah, but I wasn't gonna go digging. It
Yeah.
really was faster for me to walk out to the car and just pull it out of the middle console.
Yeah.
But no,
I was like, just in case. Here you go.
yeah. Well, but to be fair,
To be fair.
it was in Norlina, so
Oh, that kind of makes sense.
yeah. So God bless her she didn't know me from Adam. I hadn't been.
You haven't been in Norlina for a while.
I hadn't. Yeah, I used to tear those roads up. But yeah, this gas station I went to had never been there. It's a newer. I say newer. It's new compared to when I used to run the roads. That's for sure. So there you go. What? Oh my God! No, you didn't.
Adam W. Johnson over there on the Twitters. You guys missed the 1 week song queue? Maybe if I had some vanilla, the finest flavors. And then beef from the SAV, because I'm all about the value, Chicken of the Chinese chicken. You have a
Bert
drumstick.
Canther's got the mad hits.
They try to match wits.
Try to hold me but a bus through.
No, I'm not doing the next part.
Kamikaze Dodo Slug over on Twitter. I'm back. Also, y'all can burnt my barbecue chicken anytime. I don't eat the skin anyways.
That's okay. Stealth Jackals over on the Twitters. Burnt chicken, burnt cow. Well played.
Kamikaze Dodo Slug again over on Twitter as well. I card everyone. It annoys everyone, but I'm not taking the $1,000 fine. And that's true. I mean, it is by law, you're supposed to do it. And by law, you can, there's a huge fine and you lose your job and all that other good jazz. And is it worth it? I mean,
It has to be worth it, right?
No, I'm saying to not card somebody.
Oh, no, that's definitely not worth it. Go ahead and card them.
Even if you know, like,
That
the
is
age.
your job.
Yeah, even if you know the age.
Yeah,
like-
I don't care.
That's
Person's a regular.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why the lady carded me. I hadn't been in Norlina in 20 years.
Right. And so you deserve to get carded at least then.
Norlina's a small town. Everybody knows everybody. she didn't know who I was.
Yeah.
So there you go. It makes sense. I don't blame her.
Yeah.
I actually felt flattered.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Hey, no. Okay, Donna.
Donna.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
first off,
we're
the
not
Georgia,
talking about,
the Georgia thing. No, we were. That was what our
Yeah, we're good on that.
the lieutenant governor was that he was saying the same thing.
Yeah, he was saying that
It's not racist.
It's not racist at all.
He's just trying to figure it. He's trying to argue with everyone else because we're kind of dealing with the same issue here in North Carolina, just not as
not as harsh.
it's not as prominent. Because the whole thing is still voter ID. It's all of that crap. They're all trying to argue it, and they're all saying it's racist.
And for your first point,
Yeah, the whole blacken technique. I know it's not a spice, but what I've been told is that what it is you basically coat whatever meat in like a
spices that you
lot
want.
of spice,
Like a
and
heavy
then you
spice.
basically are burning the spice
into the meat.
into the meat, like
Which,
literally.
no offense, I
charring
hate the
it or
flavor
whatever.
of like burnt spices.
That's what I'm getting at. It's not, I know
Burnt
it's
spices. bleh.
yeah. Now I might be wrong on that, but that was what I vaguely feel like I've been told is that's how blackening.
They're also
You
spicy.
know, but that's how I was told. I'm not a culinary expert or nothing. But yeah. No,
Got it.
it's good times.
Guy Jimmy over there on the D Live asking us if we want some burgers.
Yes,
I'll gladly take another.
I'd take one, yeah.
I'm full right now, but I'll gladly take one.
Heck yeah, man.
Always.
Never turned down a good burger.
No.
Fat boy got to maintain his girlish figure.
Heck yeah.
Get all the right curves in all the right places.
Milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard.
Yeah. I'm getting fat everywhere except for in my ass, and it sucks because I can't keep my pants up.
Because your stomach's pushing it down, the pant and the butt isn't holding it.
Exactly.
That sucks.
And you can only put a belt so tight before it cuts.
This is Defenders Live.
I don't know why we're doing
I
it.
don't know. We do it all the time now. Do you have a Twitter post or something? Or-
Well, I was reading Oblivion Flickering again, and it basically I figured out that reading into it, it was the same, echoing the same thing that Peekapool had said earlier about the quote from Oblivion Flickering on Twitter at DOA Show, #arm yourselves. If I attend the burning beef celebration, can I be sure that Dylan won't fail to show because he got hit by a falling Haitian satellite?
Yes.
So, and again, those things have all been dealt with. They're out of the way now. If I don't show up, it literally is because I'm dead at this point.
Right.
There's
yeah.
no.
Speaking back on conversations of the commercial break, Donna wants to recommend you be safety man. Belt and suspenders.
Okay. I had.
To do suspenders properly, the pant waist has to be the actual stomach girth, not the
waist.
not the waist
Not the
size.
waist size.
The waist of the pant has to be stomach width.
And the problem with that is, so there's two fails. And I love the idea of suspenders. I really do. I had a pair one time. And actually they broke. I was wearing them when I laid the bike down.
Now, is it suspenders or braces?
No, actual suspenders.
Okay.
Legit suspenders.
Like with the buttons and the whole deal, or with the clamps?
The clamps.
The clamps, that's bracers.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So suspenders have a button. And I know it's weird. Suspenders are the ones that they got the button hooks, and so you actually have buttons on the inside of your pants.
Oh, yeah, no, okay,
And it,
yeah.
and
No.
it hooks on.
Those are probably a little bit more sturdier, I'm sure.
Yeah. Braces.
Okay, well, okay,
Are
fine.
that, yeah.
Tomato.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Really.
But anyway, I had a pair of those, and they got all tore the hell up whenever I laid the bike down. But I did like those. The problem I have with suspenders, okay, is I don't like them over my shirt.
Like underneath?
Like currently the shirt I'm wearing now. If you're watching on anything, you can see I'm just wearing a regular t-shirt. If I was to wear suspenders, the proper way would be to wear them over it.
Right, yes.
The problem I have with that
You have to have an undershirt.
Yeah, if you wear them where your pants are under the stomach,
Right.
then everything hangs over. They do this weird, they come down the front of your chest and then kind of bow out, which makes you look fatter than what you really are. That bothers me.
Yep.
And so I will then, you go, okay, well then let's put on a t-shirt underneath and then wear them underneath,
Yes.
which is great until you have to go poop.
And then you can't.
And then you have to take a shirt off
and then
and
the
then undo
suspenders.
everything.
Yeah, and then you have to redo it all
and
afterwards.
redo it all over again.
And it looks terrible.
And it's, yeah.
And this is why you wear a button up that you can just like hang over top, and you wear an undershirt.
If I could find, like, okay, so
Do like the Hawaiian shirt. Do like my dad does.
the girlfriend showed me sent me a picture of a Ron Swanson from
Yes.
Parks and Rec.
Yes.
It was a Hawaiian style shirt of him.
Yes.
Like spot. It was fantastic. I want it
Yes.
so badly. But no, like I would wear actually. Do they make? Okay, so you. I was about to say something stupid. I was gonna say, you know what we do for work.
Yeah, of course I do.
So you know that we're required sometimes to wear the vests if we don't have like
Yeah.
the neon
Yeah,
shirts.
yeah.
Do they make button up neon shirts like that? I've never seen any. Do you know if
A
they
button up neon?
do? Yeah.
I know they have a pullover neon.
No, I've got a regular T-shirt like that, and I've got a hoodie.
I'm sure you could find a button up neon, or you could at least get the material for it and have somebody make one real quick.
It's almost like I need to find a
Seamstress or something, you know?
yeah, like it's
A person that can make a shirt. Yeah.
I wonder where I could find somebody.
I don't
Like
know,
that. It's not like
somebody
I
could
have
just-
someone who lives in my
That,
house.
like lives in your house and actually does artsy stuff.
a lot of
maybe
she actually is a
does
seamstress.
shirts specifically, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway.
It's funny how that works.
I thought about that though. I need to. I would wear it and do it that way
Yes.
if I can find that. But
Mm-hmm.
that's why I don't do. Long story short, long way to the well. That's why I don't wear the suspenders thing, because
Right.
I don't like it over to where it's seen. And if I do wear it,
You know what? I think I need to start wearing them.
I do like them. They're so much more comfortable. They don't hurt they don't hurt.
Yeah, I think I just need to start. I need to sew some buttons into my pants and just start wearing suspenders.
Because the problem with where I'm at is, and I know part of it is I just need to stop being a fat ass and lose weight. But it's when you're where I'm at, where the Dunlop is so bad that if you're sitting long enough, it squishes on top of the belt buckle.
Yeah.
And then you stand up and you literally feel the bottom of your stomach peel off of the belt buckle. It hurts so
That's not
bad.
good. I don't know about that feeling yet.
I hate it.
I don't know that feeling yet.
I don't wish that on anybody.
I agree.
This
agree.
wonderful conversation is brought to you by AmericanPrideRoasters.com.
Oh, going over to food conversations, just a little bit more. Guy Jimmy over on the D Live, he's talking about how he makes his burgers. He says a little salt, little pepper, 1 stab, 2 stabs, and you got yourself a homicide.
1-inch thick top sirloin steak. Salt and pepper heavily. Grill at 400. 4 minutes total. Flip each mitt to get the good grill marks. Let sit for 2 minutes. Down the hatch.
Flip twice.
Grill marks, bud.
Sacrilege.
I will strike you.
Blasphemy.
Do you want to get striked?
Now, granted,
That's all about steaks,
I
but
was gonna say this about
it's
steak.
S&P. That's for me.
That is, I'm right there with you.
That's right.
A little bit, if you want to get fancy, you throw a little bit of garlic powder or a little bit of onion powder.
Oh, I do the flavor of red.
Seasoned salt's always good.
No, the red flavor, red powder,
I have no idea what that is.
smoked paprika.
Oh, yeah, I do know what that is. Never
The
mind.
flavor of red. What does red smell like?
What does-
Paprika, smoked.
There you go. No, I like that stuff. It's good.
Heading over to Chicago. Nobody's excited about this. I see.
No, well, part of it was I was going to do the push goal thingy thing again, but
No, we'll get there. We'll get there.
yeah, I don't want to feel rushed at the end. But
Yeah, we'll
that's
get there,
fine.
though.
Well, it's fine.
Yeah, we talked about it.
We've
already.
rambled enough about
a little bit.
everything
Yeah.
else. We actually need to be professional at some point.
What are you talking about? Professionalism. Jeez.
I know it's.
As calls continue to echo across the country for local and state governments to address concerns about police conduct, Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot unveiled her newest police reform idea.
Oh, good. What does Beetlejuice have in mind now?
You say it 2 more times. Force cops to get permission before engaging in a foot chase with a suspect.
So you said a foot chase?
Foot chase.
A foot chase.
Foot chase.
As in running after them.
Yes.
Not.
Hey, can I chase after you? No. All right. Have a good day.
I don't even know how they officially do it, but like that's like it's station 45, station this 45. Suspect is in.
Running.
Suspect is making a getaway on foot. Request permission to pursue.
Nope. It has to. You have to get permission from the.
That's what I'm saying. And you standing there waiting as they
Nothing.
run
Nothing.
and into a car.
Nothing.
Suspect is inside a vehicle and making a getaway. Please allow to pursue. And you find out you didn't have it on the right channel or turn it down or something. You know what I mean? Asking for permission to pursue. Wow.
Yeah. For the last week, the media and the defund police advocates have been up in arms over the fatal shooting of a 13-year-old Adam Toledo, who died after being shot by a Chicago cop after a foot chase that ensued when the police responded to a shots fired call March 29th.
I don't remember this one.
Yeah, it happened. It's actually,
Chicago.
but see, this one got swallowed up by all the other shooting things that happened.
And it was in Chicago.
Because it's in Chicago. Anyway, initially the media reported that Toledo was unarmed, citing a still image from a police body cam video that appeared to show that the boy was empty-handed at the moment. But, however, the full video, which police released literally right after everything happened, revealed that Toledo had what appeared to be a gun in his hand, and he tossed it behind a fence just seconds before turning towards the police.
Okay.
Cops found the handgun in that spot following the shooting. The event sparked outrage and protests, obviously, because of the Chicago,
Because they're
along with
always
calls for
been able to
police
shape
reform.
it up and
Mayor Lightfoot announced her latest reform idea on Tuesday, telling reporters that she was considering requiring cops to get a supervisor's permission before getting into a foot chase.
Wow.
Quote, "No one should die as a result of a foot chase." The topic of permission for
It
foot
wasn't
chase...
the foot chase that killed him. You stupid son of a bitch. I tried holding it in. I am sorry. I tried holding that in. I did. I was doing everything I could.
You're doing good. You're doing so good.
I was mentally woo-sighing over here. I was going to my happy place. I was like, this is nice. Na. And it just crept right in there. It wasn't the foot chase that killed him. Okay? Now, I don't know the story. Again, this is Chicago. The state has one of the strictest gun laws in the nation. Okay? The city of Chicago is by far even worse than the whole state as a whole.
Yeah.
Okay? Very strict, very tight on guns.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, right.
Oddly enough, there's shootings every weekend to
funny
the
how that
point that they don't report them anymore because it is so frequent and so common.
There's more people dying of gun violence in Chicago in a month than most police shootings in a year.
Okay, this is so stupid. It wasn't the foot chase that killed this kid. Okay? Now I don't know why. I don't understand. To me, I don't. If just based off of what you read,
Yeah.
there were shots fired, cops showed up. The kid saw the cops, the kid starts to run, cops followed him.
Right.
Okay?
Yes.
Kid's running, throws what appears to be and is later said to be found as a gun. He throws it. At that point, the threat, to my knowledge, to the way I see it, and I'm not a cop. I've never been a cop, so I don't know how far what deems a threat goes.
Yeah.
But as far as my understanding is, the threat at that point is considered neutralized. Doesn't matter if you know he's a 13-year-old kid or not. He no longer has a gun, at least in his hand.
Yes.
So I don't understand why they shot him. I don't. But I do know that it wasn't the foot chase that did it. Okay? I don't know why I feel
good?
stupid having to say this.
He didn't die of exhaustion.
Yeah, he didn't keel over from a heart attack, okay?
If he did, he was fat.
That's if he did, he wouldn't have gotten far. The cops would not have had to have done it.
He wouldn't have died of a
It
heart
wouldn't have
attack
been a
anyway.
run. It would have been a chase.
Jog.
It would have been more of a trot. And I understand.
a trudging.
He ambled. I don't know why you're just doing this. Just made me think. Have you been to the aquarium out like at Fort Fisher out here at the beach?
Out the beach, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Have you ever walked on the back end outside? So you go into the aquarium, you do everything on the inside, and you walk on the outside on like the deckways and stuff. And they have that telephone pole that if you go out there, it measures the water levels from each of the hurricanes.
Oh, yeah.
Have you gone out there?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're walking around the grounds of the aquarium, they have, these, flowers and stuff out there. And they actually say, don't walk on the flowers. Well, it doesn't say just walk. Have you read the signs where it has like literally every
Don't walk, run, jog.
amble, trudge, meander?
You want to know why, right?
I know why.
You know why.
But I was just saying, us going through that just now just made me think of that sign. And it is. It's a small sign that has like 30 different variations of a human being passing over, stepping on, whatever.
Yeah.
Instances so they can cover their tail and say, oh, no, you didn't. And they can't come back and go, well, I trudged.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
Trudge all you want.
It's I don't, like I said, I don't understand, but this is stupid. And you're just putting another pigeonhole on these cops. At this point, seriously, Chicago, build you an effing wall.
Yeah.
Get rid of the cops from that angle. Tell all the police to get the hell out. Build you a little wall, put a dome over the top of it, and you do you, boo. Tear yourself apart, destroy yourself. I don't care at this point. This is asinine. The fact of the matter is that these cops, again, whether you completely agree with everything they do, whether you don't completely agree with it, they're humans. The process to get and to become a police officer is rigorous. It's extensive. They're not bringing in like literal psychopaths. They have to go through a lot of stuff. Sometimes there's a few that slip through the cracks.
Yeah, of course.
Some of them over time become assholes. Some of them, it's just the way it all goes. People are people and people make mistakes. Some of them are, make them intentionally. Some of them do it by accident. But the fact of the matter is that this whole thing with cops, you're that against them.
Yeah.
Then get them gone. And when, fit hits the shan, don't sit there and complain about it. Don't come to them. Don't be like, oh, come save me, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I need to calm the hell down now.
You okay, buddy?
I'm so tired of it.
Well, here you go. So just to calm you down just a little bit. Calm you down a little bit. There you go. Beef from the SAV. Just be glad that it wasn't a level 2 lookalike firearm.
Oh, thank God. I know.
Yeah, right. Actually, that looks like the Florida. That doesn't look like a fire. That looks like the state of Florida. That Pop-Tart looks like the state of Florida. It doesn't look like a gun to me.
It looks like a travesty because who doesn't eat the edges first and then go into the frosting?
Well, I mean, I just eat it. I just eat it. I just eat a Pop-Tart.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you were enjoying the last episode of Defenders Live.
And just like that, the cookout's canceled now.
And it's all done. It's over now.
I don't really eat Pop-Tarts anymore anyway.
Oh, I don't either.
When I was a kid, no, I just ate the crap out. Like there were like 3 bites for me. I don't know.
No, I'd always.
I didn't make shapes out of them, and like
I got.
I didn't
weird.
do like the whirl around.
No,
thing.
I did.
The
I would
edges first.
Yeah, I would eat the edges first and then break it in half.
Really?
Yeah. I have there's certain foods I have a process in eating. Like
people have Oreos, they have a process.
Oh, I was going to go one further. If I told you the process that I go through,
I kind of want to
eating
know
a single peanut M&M.
No, I'm not doing it. Nope, I'm not. Nope.
It's actually like
there are jokes about people eating peanut M&Ms.
I'm telling you now, if I told you, it is literally I believe it's like a 13-step process.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing it. Not today.
It's
not. Get behind me, Satan.
No, maybe it's not 13. Hold on. It's up there. It's
Yeah.
it's at least 5 or 6 full steps that before I actually like eat it.
Yeah.
Like that means like chewing it and
Okay.
ingesting it.
All right. Well, but let's get beyond that.
You want to
Just
go on to better things?
bigger and better things? But first,
What is today? Today is the 22nd. Today is Earth Day.
Today was Earth Day.
Well, it still is for another couple hours.
Well, yeah,
hour and
something like that.
15.
But before we get there, Kamikaze Dodo Slug.
Oh.
I heard that the GBs it was gonna hold an intimate barbecue on the 4th of July in his 1,000-acre backyard with all of his listeners. Maybe hold our barbecue there too.
No.
Are we gonna do the corner lot or something? What's going on?
No.
No, I'm not going there.
No.
If I'm going to Texas, I'm not going to see him.
I mean, I don't mind going to see him, but I'm not
wouldn't
going for
mind.
that.
Yeah, I wouldn't go to the barbecue.
No, we're doing our own thing.
Yeah, it's ours.
Yeah. He wants to have a small, intimate barbecue.
So do we.
No. That's the difference. His is a small, intimate barbecue. No. This
No, I
is
want
not
everybody.
a small, intimate
We
barbecue.
want everybody. This is a party.
This is not a small, intimate barbecue.
This is a party.
This is I want this as big as humanly possible within the limits of like, I don't know. Actually, there's no limits. I would love for like seriously
limits.
1,000+ people to show the hell up.
Oh man, wouldn't that be awesome?
I don't give a damn if people, I don't know, people don't listen to the show. I don't care.
care.
I want people to show up mask free. This is like,
Born free,
I'm free.
as the wind blows.
And I know that. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, but anyway. So,
guy Jimmy over there on the D Lives.
yes, there's 3
There are
layers.
3 layers. How is it 5? Is it 5 steps or more? He also wants to come to the. Send us an email, Jimmy. Anybody who wants to come to the cookout, send us an email. doaeshow@gmail.com.
Yep, we're going to start calculating.
We're going to
what I talk
calculate
about.
everybody. We will get all the information.
We'll start
out
getting
to you
a
as
piece
soon
of
as
it. It
possible.
might be at a lake. It might be.
I'm thinking the lake would be good.
It might be, but I'm like I said,
Because we can reserve like a area.
the downside to doing it there is that it's considered state-owned property, which means we definitely can't be launching fireworks.
Everything is state-owned property.
Not everything.
Almost.
That's kind of why I want to see if I can.
We can talk to
Kurt?
Kurt.
I know that's why. That's why I was holding off on that. Kurt might let us do that.
Because he's got a couple acres.
I'm just saying. Anyway, fiddlesticks. I forgot what I was going to say.
Here, go here.
No, I was going to do that, but there was something else we were just. I don't know.
Yeah, or just go here.
I'm getting old.
All right.
So but to happy Earth Day.
Earth Day to you too.
Happy. It's a great day today. You know,
for Earth Day.
You know, it is. You know,
Yeah.
to remember the Earth.
Because I don't.
Ira Einhorn.
Oh, yeah.
is the guy who first came up with Earth Day. He hosting the first Earth Day event in Fairmount Park in Philadelphia,
In West Philadelphia.
where he was born and raised.
Thank you.
On a playground is where he spent most of his days.
Chill now. Life's all cool.
April 22nd, 1970. 1970.
1970.
7 years later, police raided his closet. We're going to stop there.
Hold on for a minute.
Hold up. Wait 1 minute. We're going to go back just a little bit. So give you a little bit of thing. Because remember, Einhorn is the guy who came up with Earth Day. Activism at its finest. Save the world. Self-proclaimed environmentalist activist, Einhorn made a name for himself among ecological groups during the 60s and 70s by taking on the role of a tie-dye wearing ecological guru and Philadelphia's head hippie.
Hey man, you gotta love the Earth, man.
Yeah, with his long beard and gap-toothed smile, Einhorn, who nicknamed himself Unicorn
Why?
because of his German Jewish last name, which translates to one horn.
Thank you.
I just think there's a lot of irony there, considering the fact he's a guy.
Yeah.
But anyway, he advocated for flower power, peace, and free love to his fellow students at the University of Pennsylvania. He also claimed to have helped found Earth Day.
That's a good claim.
But the charismatic spokesperson who helped bring awareness to the environmental issue and preached against the Vietnam War and, well, any violence for that matter, well, he kind of had a dark secret, a little dark side to him.
Saying he had skeletons in his closet?
Almost literally. When his girlfriend of 5 years, Helen Holly Maddox, moved to New York and broke up with him, Einhorn threatened that he would throw her left behind personal belongings into the street if she didn't come back to pick them up.
Allegedly.
So on September 9th, 1977, Maddox went back to the apartment that she and Einhorn had shared in Philly to collect her things and was never seen again.
Dun, dun, dun.
When the Philadelphia police questioned Einhorn about her mysterious disappearance several weeks later, he claimed that she had gone out.
Wait, what? She'd gone out.
Gone out?
She'd gone out.
Yeah.
Gone out?
Yeah, she'd gone out to a
She's gone
neighborhood
out.
co-op, actually, to buy some tofu and sprouts.
Oh, yeah.
Because who doesn't go, you know
For
what?
tofu and sprouts.
Babe, I'm going to go out. I am dying for some tofu and sprouts.
I need those microgreens.
Like, the tofu has no flavor other than what it's cooked in.
And sprouts
are
have
just
nothing either.
crunchy. Ugh. It's the weirdest combination of textures I've ever heard in my life.
I
Anyway,
want something creamy and crunchy at the same time.
It wasn't until 18 months later, after investigators searched Einhorn's apartment, after one of his neighbors complained about a reddish-brown, foul-smelling liquid that was leaking from the ceiling directly below Einhorn's bedroom closet.
Oh, come on, man.
Inside the closet, Maddox found Maddox's beaten and partially mummified body stuffed into a trunk that had been packed with styrofoam, air fresheners, and newspaper.
Because that's going to work.
After his arrest, Einhorn jumped bail and spent decades evading authorities by hiding out in Ireland, Sweden, the UK, and France. After 23 years, he was finally extradited to the U.S. from France, put on trial.
France.
Taking to stand in his own defense, Einhorn claimed that his ex-girlfriend had been killed by CIA agents who framed him for the crime because he knew too much about the agency's paranormal military research.
He knew too much.
He knew too much.
He's gone too far.
He went way too far. He was convicted of murdering Maddox and is currently serving a life sentence. So the best part about it is at least he followed through with his beliefs to the end, and he was trying to compost his murdered girlfriend.
Just happens to be inside of a box that was also covered in styrofoam.
Yeah, so again, he was composting her.
But
the problem with it was you don't
styrofoam.
compost somebody in a closet
In an apartment
on the top floor.
with a leaky...
Yeah, you do a little...
No.
Although Einhorn was only the master of ceremonies of the first Earth Day event, he maintains that Earth Day was his idea. And he's responsible for launching it. Understandably, Earth Day organizers have distanced themselves from his name.
Yeah, sure.
Citing Gaylord Nelson, an environmental activist
Sorry.
and former Wisconsin governor and U.S. senator who died in 2005
I can't help
as Earth Day's founder and organizer.
I can't help it.
I know you can't. It's just funny. We go from one horn unicorn to Gaylord. According to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, Senator Gaylord Nelson created it in the spring of 1970. That would be Earth Day, as a way of bringing national awareness to the fact that at the time there were no legal and regulatory mechanisms in place to protect the environment.
Yes. This brings us all back to B from the SAV, who quoted, what was that? Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
No, that's not Pet Detective. That's the first one. Well, it is Pet
It's
Detective.
Ace Ventura.
You're right. It is
Ace Ventura.
Pet Detective. Yeah.
Einhorn. There was a gun digging into my hip. Einhorn's a man.
Finkel is Einhorn.
Finkel is Einhorn.
Yeah.
Einhorn's a Finkel.
Yeah.
And then spends the next 5-minute cutscenes trying to scrub out his tongue.
Yep.
Yep.
So Miss Prime over on Twitter at DOA Show. Has anyone else celebrated Earth Day by killing and composting someone? Anyone? Anyone?
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
No? Nobody?
Yes, they did. Yes, it's the guy who.
Nobody?
Yeah, nobody apparently does that. Apparently, it was just this guy.
Oh.
Just saying. So hey,
Yeah.
let's save the Earth. And again, I will. My hat's off to the guy because at least, even in murder, he was concerned about the environment, and
Well,
that is a man of conviction, my friend. And that is
takes
you don't find that kind of commitment anymore.
He takes the song "We Are the World" very literally. He wants to make sure from dust we came, from dust we return to.
Yeah.
I mean, he just
I'm not gonna say, but that's good on him. God bless him. I wish more people had that kind of commitment, that kind of drive.
yeah.
That even in the face of a felony, you're going to stick with your convictions to the end.
He committed,
He did,
and now he is.
He committed in more ways than one,
Right.
literally and figuratively.
Kamikaze Dodo Slug over on the Twitters. Unicorns and Gaylords. That explains everything.
It does, doesn't it?
Right.
See? Oblivion Flickering over on Twitter. # arm yourselves. Always dispose of your girlfriend inside a bag, inside a vault, inside a volcano.
That's right.
Or if you're down here in the South, pig farm.
That's very true. Lee Galley over there on the Twitters, there was some back and forth a little bit earlier. She was trying to figure out if she actually wanted to listen to us. Apparently, you had me at Letterkenny soundbite. I have a crush on Wayne. We love that guy, too.
You're welcome.
That's how we do it.
You're welcome. And that.
She's apparently from Canada.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, welcome.
And I'm sorry.
I know. And it's about listening to us, not the Canada thing.
Right, yeah.
If you like Canada, go check out American Canuck, Mike Phillip over there on Mojo 50.
Really, really good.
You know what else you can find out on Mojo 50?
pretty much every other
Like
listener.
a whole bunch of other people.
Oh my gosh,
Way
so much
better
better
than
than
us. Mojo50.com is where you go for that. You can also find them on iHeartRadio at the Mojo 50 radio banner.
Oh!
Good stuff. Great people. Much better than us. I promise you that.
This entire show was brought to you by American Pride Roasters Coffee. American Pride Roasters Coffee, you can find them at AmericanPrideRoasters.com. That's AmericanPrideRoasters.com. It is historically great coffee.
Guaranteed to make you swallow every time you put it in your mouth. For sure. Go to our website, doaeshow.com. doaeshow.com. Check out all the archives, the shows, become a defender with us.
All the rest of it.
All that good stuff. Follow us on all the social medias at DOAE Show. Push goal to 1,000 on YouTube. If you can get us there, subscribers. Good stuff. I have by all. We'll see y'all tomorrow.